So hello everybody. In last class we spoke about how you can create a container, and after creating the container how you can add blobs to it. Okay, so what are the various rules and regulations while naming the container, and what are the various rules and regulation while naming the blob as well. So you guys know what is container, what is blob, and you guys also know how you can create the container, and after creating the container successfully how you can add the blobs to the created container as well. So today we will talk about the Azure storage building blocks. In this we will cover a little history about it and the architecture and its each component, and there are some services of blob. So this and all we will talk about this in the today's class. The fundamental building block of Azure Storage Service is the Azure Storage Account. The storage account is more like an administrative container for most of the Azure storage services. All the storage services are explained below. So there are some storage services that we are going to study in today's class. So before that we will talk about Azure Blob as well. So we can have Azure Blob storage within the storage account, which is used to store the unstructured data such as media, files and documents, etc. So Azure Blob, why we are using Azure Blob? We are using for the purpose of storing. So it is basically a storage purpose, and we are going to store the unstructured data. We are always going to store the unstructured data in Azure Blob. So unstructured data can be anything, that can be your media files, that can be any documents. Okay, so basically we are storing unstructured data in the blob. So we are using blob to store unstructured data. So look at the diagram here. So here it is our storage account. Okay, so this outer layer is the Azure infrastructure. So this Azure infrastructure is connected with the internet. Okay, so through this we are having storage account. So all the services are there, right? Here we have virtual network. So this entire Microsoft Azure infrastructure is connected with the content delivery network and data lake storages and all. So here we have queues and messages. Here we have containers and blobs. Here we have tables and entities. Here we have containers and files. So there are two containers. One container is with the blobs and another container is with the files. So this is nothing but this is Azure queue, this is Azure blob, this is Azure table, and this is Azure archiving purpose. Okay, so these four are the important files that are there inside the storage account. Okay, so there are Azure virtual machines as well, which are connected with these particular files. So this is also Azure file, one of the Azure files. So these virtual machines are connected with the Azure queue, Azure blob, Azure table, Azure archive and Azure files. Okay, so this is nothing but whatever it is happening here with the disk or with the managed disks and all. So it is always taken care of the backup. So whatever is happening inside the storage account or whatever is happening inside this Azure infrastructure, this part will be always taken care of the backup. So whatever is happening here, it will always back up for the safer side. Okay, so Azure file can be used in case if you want to share files between two virtual machines, then we can create an Azure file, share and access it on both the virtual machines. We can share the data between two or more virtual machines. So Azure file, why are we using Azure files? With the help of Azure files, you can share the files between two or more virtual machines. Okay, two or more virtual machines. So archive is nothing but it is recently introduced to the Azure Microsoft. So you are going to use it for the purpose of archiving. Okay, you are going to use it for the purpose of archiving. So Azure queues are nothing but you are going to store the messages in the Azure queues. Azure table, it can be used to store entities. The Azure table is a bit different from the SQL table. This is a NoSQL data store where the schema within the table is not enforced. So this Azure table is nothing but it can be entity to store the data. So it's nothing but it is a table, but this table is completely different from the SQL table. Okay, there is no relationship with the Azure table and the NoSQL table. Okay. Apart from all these services, there are other services as well. Azure Disk Storage, Azure Disk Storage, Azure Store Simple, Azure Site Recovery, Azure Data Box, Azure Backup, Azure Monitor and Content Delivery Network. So apart from these services, that is Azure File Archive, Azure Queues and Azure Tables, we have other services as well. So now we will talk about these other services. Azure Disk Storage, any operating system disk is associated with a virtual machine in the Azure will get stored in the disk storage account, and also any OS image from which this OS disk is generated will get stored as .vhd file within the disk storage. So this disk storage plays an important role because it is always specific or associated with the virtual machine. So this operating system disk is always connected or always specific to the virtual machine. So whatever you are going to store in Azure, so Azure will get it stored in the disk storage account, whether you are storing a file, whether you are storing a data, all your files, data, audio, images, everything gets stored in the disk storage account. Okay. Azure Star Simple, it's a hybrid cloud storage solution. Azure offers Star Simple. Star Simple is a hybrid storage solution that works at SAN, that is Storage Area Network level. It was used to be a separate company, but Microsoft brought it with them and is now offering the same services as a part of Azure and from DR, that is Disaster Recovery perspective. So Azure Star Simple is nothing but it is the hybrid storage solution. Hybrid storage solution means it is going to store the private cloud services also and public cloud services also, since it is hybrid storage. So it works at the level of storage area network. Storage area network is nothing but SAN. Okay. So it is also mainly used for disaster recovery purpose. Azure Site Recovery. So in case if we want to use Azure as a DR data centers, then we can use Azure Site Recovery to replicate the workloads from our on-premises data centers into Azure. Replicated workloads will be stored as images within the storage account. Whenever our on-premises data center is down, we can run some automated scripts which will consider that recent image and build a virtual machine. So Azure Site Recovery is nothing but whenever your servers are down. Okay, so with the help of Azure Site Recovery, you can, take up those servers back and you can be back to the work as well. So all the replicated workloads will be getting stored as images within this storage account. Okay, so Azure Data Box, if we have terabytes of data which we want to transfer from the on-premises data center into Azure, and we don't want to choose a network as an option because transferring the data over the network terms, terabyte is not feasible. So whenever Azure Data Box is nothing but if you want to transfer the data from one premises to another premises or from one premises to the data center into Azure, that time you can take the help of Azure Data Box. So in that case, we can use the Azure Data Box. By using Azure Data Box, we can load the data into the data box and give that data box to Microsoft. Microsoft will load that data into Azure. So whenever you are loading the data, you can give this loaded data to the Microsoft. Then Microsoft will take this load that is given by you, and again it will reload this data into Azure. Azure Backups, we can use Azure Backups to back up the disks of our virtual machines into a recovery services and restore the same using that image. We have to be aware that Azure Backup doesn't utilize storage to store the disk image. They are stored in the recovery services vault. Azure Backup is all about whenever you need to take the backup of all the services that are there in the Azure. So Azure will let you do that task. So Azure backup is nothing but you are going to back up the disks of the virtual machines. So the next one is Azure Monitor. Azure Monitor is nothing but it is going to monitor the all services that are available from the Azure, Microsoft Azure. Okay. So Content Delivery Network is nothing but it used for the delivery of the content stored in the storage account. We can use Content Delivery Network to reduce the latency of the delivery. We will create a CDN endpoint near to the users to reduce the latency. So Content Delivery Network is nothing but it is mainly used for the delivery purpose of delivery of the stored content. Okay. So this is nothing but it is all about your Azure storage building blocks. So in our next class we will talk about the regions, okay, the Azure Content Delivery Network in detail.